Get ready with me while I talk to you about my Life of a Showgirl predictions by Taylor Allison Swift, releasing October 3rd. When I am filming this video, it is currently September 29th, so we are only like 4 days out, which is so exciting. So get ready with me while I tell you everything I think in my little brain about this album, the vibes, the themes, like everything. So come along with me. Okay, so starting off, we are going to start with my own personal predictions for this album. Number one, I think, we all know on the New Heights podcast when Taylor announced this album, she said that the 12 songs on the album were going to be the only 12, that there were no surprise songs or there was going to be nothing extra added. And I fully believe her, because if Queen was literally on the Eras tour while making and recording this album, then I fully and honestly believe that why would she give us anything else? Like, she didn't even have to give us this, because she was literally on a world tour. Like, she was on a world tour. By the way, if I look this way, I have a mirror over here, so that's why. But anyway, she was like literally touring around the world at that point, singing for 3 hours a day for like a good chunk of a week. Like, why in the world would she give us more than the 12? Like, I just feel like that's even greedy, asking her for any more than she's already giving us. I don't know, that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me at all, but that's just my personal opinion on that. My other opinion, do I think there will be a tour for this album? Yes and no. What I mean by that is I think there will eventually be a tour for the album. However, I do not think it's going to be within the next little while. Going off of what I literally just said, she had kind of just finished her Eras tour like less than a year ago. So I don't really think, like, she finished her Eras tour in December. So I don't really think, like, going back on tour this year or maybe even next year is on her mind. I think if she was going to go back on tour, it's not going to be till 2026 or 2027. That's my prediction. Maybe even 2028, which 2028 I wouldn't even be mad at, because that's the year I graduate, so it could be my graduation gift, going to the Life of a Showgirl tour. Plus, if she's probably will put out another album at least by then. So I think she'll do kind of like, I think she's going to wait and not do a Life of a Showgirl tour right away. I think she's going to wait, maybe put out a second album within the next like year or two. And then once she has both of those albums out, she's going to do a combined tour of the two eras. That's my own personal prediction, but I would love to know what you guys think in terms of tours. I've also, and now we're kind of going into some other things I've heard, like online, I've seen on TikTok and on Instagram. And so I'm going to also kind of but give my opinion on what I've heard from other people. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, I don't think there's going to be a tour at least for another, like, couple years. If not, like, at least a year, maybe 2. I just don't think she's going to do it right away. Because she's, from what I understand from her New Heights interview, she's kind of just enjoying her life right now. So, and I love that for her, and she so deserves that. Especially now that she's engaged to Travis. Like, they deserve just some peace and some time to themselves. Not her, like, just dropping a new album and immediately saying, I'm hopping back on a tour bus. Let's go. Eras tour round 2. I also think if she does another tour, it's not going to be to the scale of the Eras tour. My mom and I talk about this a lot, and we really don't think she's going to do another Eras tour. Like, the Eras tour was, like, the peak tour of her career. Broke so many records and things. So I genuinely don't believe her next tour, whatever it may be, is going to be to the scale of the Eras tour, because it takes a certain degree of crazy to do that once, and it would take an even crazier degree of crazy English, you know what I'm trying to say. It would take even more of an insane person to do that twice. So I don't really think she will. I think, however, whenever she does do this tour, if she does combine it with another album, like if she releases a second album after the life of the showgirl within another, like, year and a half, I think she would obviously, like I said, combine it. I do think, or at least I do hope, she would keep the surprise songs, like, and still add that into her show, because I personally loved that. The only thing that I wish is when I went to the Eras Tour, I wish I wasn't a baby Swiftie, because I'm going to be straight up, I did not know a lot of the songs. But now, like, ever since the Eras Tour, I pretty much love every single song from the Eras Tour. After listening to it and watching the movie, like, 4 times and things, I've kind of, like, grown and love it now. Please ignore that it's a little bit dark. I can't control lighting. I use my window for natural light, so it is what it is. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, like, I mean, I think she'll keep the surprise songs just because we all love that as a fandom, but I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. Now, we all know orange is the base color of the life of a showgirl. Orange and teal, I genuinely think, since it is orange and teal, and that's kind of a hard color combo to work with, I think for her tour and tour outfits, she wouldn't necessarily stick to just orange and teal. I think she would branch in some other colors to it as well. Like, since she's been releasing all the different album variants, I really think she maybe, like, would add, like, some dark blue and, like, some dark green and, like, some more dark and moody colors into the era. Also, what do you guys think? Do you think, like, since in the amazing original album cover, she's, like, in a pool of water and things, and she's in, like, the sparkly, like, 2-piece or whatever, do you think water is going to be a big part of this album? I think if she does the tour, I think for the tour, like, some of the backdrops and things will be water, or it'll be, like, a waterfall theme, and, like, very elegant and kind of, like, sexy, but, like, I don't really know. I mean, Taylor is Taylor. She is Taylor Allison Swift for a reason. She's literally unpredictable. So, I really can't answer a lot of this, because it's like, you just never know with her. So, those are, I'm looking at the time on this video when I'm filming this. I've been babbling for almost 8 minutes. What in the actual heck? This video is going to be all over the place, so if you're still watching, love you. But anyway, moving on to some of the things I've heard on the internet that I want to give my own 2 opinions on. 2 cents. Oh my god, come on, English. I believe in you today. First off, number 1, biggest one I want to talk about, is I've heard so many people say, ever since she announced this album, she thinks some of the songs on this album are going to be about Blake Lively and, like, the friendship fallout with this whole lawsuit and whatever going on. I personally disagree with that statement, because we all know when Taylor was on the Eras Tour, her and Blake were still on good terms. So why would the songs be about her? Like, unless she literally filmed the entire album, had the entire album ready, and then when all this fallout happened, went back in and added another song about it, I just don't see that happening. I don't. So, I don't know, but if you have a different opinion, I would love to hear that. Like, listen, I do get where people are coming from with thinking that some songs on this album may be about Blake. Like, they were really close. Taylor is the godmother to some of their children. So, like, I mean, I definitely see where people are coming from, and then this fallout being so, you know, public and all over the internet, and, like, everyone's talking about it and speculating. Like, I imagine that has to be exhausting. But according to Taylor in the timeline we have, when she was recording this, they were still on good terms. So, I don't necessarily think that song is going to be about her. Or any song, like, canceled or whatever is going to be about Blake. I mean, maybe I am dead wrong. I could be. I would rather be wrong in anything regarding Taylor. But, yes, I genuinely just don't believe that they are because they were still on good terms. However, I do think she has a song on there about Travis. I don't know which one. I wish I had the set list memorized, guys, but I don't. I feel like such a fake Swiftie because I don't have it memorized. I should pull it up on my computer and look up the titles really quick. Hold on. I'm going to go do that. Okay, I'm back. I just pulled it all up on my iPad. So, here are my thoughts on... I'm going to kind of just go into a couple of the titles that I mainly want to talk about on here and give my opinion on those. I think Honey, the song on here called Honey, I think that one is going to be about Travis. I really do. I think that one could be about Travi. I also could see maybe Actually Romantic being about Travis. Like, he's actually romantic. Like, didn't expect this type of thing. Father Figure, I obviously think is going to be about her dad. I mean, I feel like that's self-explanatory, but maybe it's about someone else. We don't know. I do see where people are coming from now that I see Ruin the Friendship on here as a song. I definitely see why people think that could be about Blake. But Taylor's also had a lot of different friends fall out over the years, so I really think that could be about any of them. Maybe not Blake. And the only, like I said, her and Blake were still on good terms when she was allegedly recording this. So, we don't know. And then, any other one on here I want to talk about? Oh, The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. I think that song is, obviously I've already said this, I think that one's going to be my favorite. Which, at the end, stay around because I'm going to do a blind ranking of what I think my favorite versus least favorite is going to be. But, anyway, like I said, I just don't think that one's about Blake. But I do think this album is going to be a banger. And like Travis had, since he's already heard the album, lucky, that this album is a lot more upbeat and energetic. So, that's promising. Like, listen, I love the Tortured Poets department. Like, the Tortured Poets department and me, we're best friends. Like, we're chilling. But, like, I also love 1989 and I love Lover. Like, I love the energy to some higher, like, I need, like, the pump-up music, too. So, I don't know. Another theory I heard, and this is the strongest opinion I have, like, I have never disagreed faster than I do with this one. However, I fully disagree. I heard someone on TikTok say that this is going to be Taylor's last album because in the Tortured Poets department in the song Manuscript, she said now all that's left is the manuscript. And so people think The Life of a Showgirl is the manuscript and it's like the last thing she's ever going to put out in terms of music. No. I highly doubt that. I don't believe that in the slightest, that this is Taylor's last thing she's putting out. I don't personally believe that one. I would love to know what you guys think. Do you think this is her last album? I don't think so. Okay, wait, I saw someone on TikTok do this and I kind of want to try it. They did their base. This is my base makeup. And then they set it and then they went in and did their eyes and lips. I've never done it that way. If you guys have been watching my Get Ready With Me's, you know I always do the setting last. But I kind of want to try it. So, we're going to try this because I've never done it this way. So, hold on. I want to get it in a good position. There we go. Okay. See, I like doing it at the end to set everything at once so that all of the makeup is set evenly. Because then it's like, if I do this, then I gotta set it all again at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, then I just set my base, but now I gotta set my eye makeup and my lip makeup at the end. Like, I just don't see the point, and I don't have a powder, and I'll tell you why. I prefer the setting sprays. This is a Morphe one. I got it at Ulta. But regardless, I prefer the sprays because powders break me out. Like, powdered setting sprays. I can't even use, like, a pressed powder. It breaks my skin out so bad. So, this all the way. I love this one. This one's really good. It actually does set my makeup pretty well. So, I don't know. I don't know if I like this or not, but we will see. I'm just kind of drying it. Okay, there we go. Base is done. Okay, I have a ton of options to do my eyes because I hate doing eye makeup. Like, I'm so bad at it. So we have this Cinderella creme palette, really pretty. My Disney designer first ever eyeshadow palette. I have a single e.l.f. one. And then I have this one. I would love to do a Tortured Poets inspired eye look. Not Tortured Poets. Life of a Showgirl. But I don't know if I have the colors to do a Life of a Showgirl. Because I would need orange and teal. And I don't really have those. Oh. I have gold. But, like, the gold looks kind of sus. So, not going to do that. I'm going to pick a base. And I'll see you back in a minute. Okay. So, I think I'm going to use the Cinderella Creme palette. Oh, my God, Sage. Pull it together. Anyway, I think I'm going to use the Happily Ever After, which is this brown in the middle. And then I'm going to use either Carriage or Honeymoon or To the Ball, one of these three sparkly ones here. Or maybe I'll mix them or something and do kind of more of a natural eye look while we get into the rest of my predictions for the Life of a Showgirl. I saw someone say that oh my God, it just got really dark outside. Oh no, it just got really dark in here. Oh Lord. Anyway, let me turn on my lamp because this is bad. There we go. That's a little bit better. Still not great, but it's a little bit better. Regardless, I saw someone on TikTok, I believe, say that Travis could potentially be in one of her music videos for this album. I don't know about that. I really don't, because I feel like they try to keep their careers and their, like, work lives separate from their relationship. I mean, like, I know what people are going to say, like, she's been to his games, and he was on the Eras tour, and she went on his podcast. Like, they mix career all the time. But I don't think in something like a music video, he's going to make an appearance. Like, I just don't. I also don't think Taylor would ask him to. If he wanted to, I could see her letting him, like, join in or make an appearance in a music video. But, like, unless he actually wanted to and asked Taylor if he could, I don't think he's going to show up. Like, I'm sorry, not discrediting her fiance or whatever, but, like, I just don't think bro is going to show up in her music video. I really don't. And I'm sorry. I wish he would. Would that be phenomenal? Freaking-lutely. But with football season and everything, holy crap, I think I went a little too much. It's fine. Anyway, with football season and everything, I just don't see him doing that. Unless she releases, like, a music video after football season and it was filmed after football season, then maybe he would actually appear in that. To, you know, be, like, the supportive fiancé and, like, make an appearance for the Swifties. But right off the bat, whenever we get whatever music video we get for this album, whatever songs end up getting it, which I really hope the song is Sabrina Carpenter gets it. I really do. But, like, I just don't know. Like, this is where I would love to hear other people's opinions in the Swiftie community as to what they think. Because I know what I think. I know what I think is controversial. Because I know a lot of people really do believe that Taylor will convince Travis to at least make a guest appearance or, like, a quick little hello or hi or say, like, a little line or something small in one of her videos just for, like, engagement or whatever. But, like, she's literally already so big on her own. Like, I don't think she needs a man to help boost her. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. Like, she is killing it on her own, and she was killing it long before Travis came into the picture. So, like, I don't know why we think all of a sudden now, like, that she's engaged and whatever, he's just gonna suddenly start appearing in everything, like, to help her career out. Like, no. She's doing just fine on her own without him. I'm sure the songs and the music videos would still get millions of views without Travis. Like, she's doing just fine on her own. Like, this, like, narrative of, like, the second a singer or, like, a girl in the industry gets a fiance or boyfriend or whatever, they have to show up in every asset of their career drives me literally insane. Like, that person doesn't have their own life. Hello? Yes, they do. They have their own life outside of their partner. Like, they can love their partner, show up to their partner, support their partner, all of the above, as you should if you're getting married to that person. However, you don't need to show up in every single aspect of their career. Every single little thing they do, you don't have to just be like, hey, just so the world doesn't think we broke up, let me pop into your music video real quick. No. No, 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 no! My neighbors are gonna hate me. Oopsie. Regardless, I'm moving on to my next story. That was a huge rant I just went on. Anyway, moving back on. Moving right along on to whatever is next. Let's see, we've covered tour. We've covered general album predictions. I'm trying to think, what else is there to cover? I've covered a couple little fan theories I've heard online. Give me 1 minute. We all know, okay, I'm back. I curled my eyelashes. We're good. So, Taylor, for those of you who don't know, which I'm sure most of you probably know, but she is releasing a Life of a Showgirl movie in theaters. Me and my mom got tickets, so we're gonna go see it. I'm so excited. But anyway, like, Taylor releasing this, I think right now we're all speculating on what is it gonna be about. Is it gonna be about, like, a documentary style of her making this album? Like, that's my guess. Like, that type of thing. Like, none of us know. And I love that none of us know. Like, we're all in this together. We're all, like, figuring it out and speculating on it together. Like, if that makes sense. Like, we are all speculating. We are all figuring it out. We are all being Swifties in this little big, beautiful Swiftie world together. Like, hello, like, we're all doing this together. We are in this together as Swifties, and this is why I love the Swiftie community, because we are a community as a whole. So, yes, but I don't know. What do you guys think the movie is going to be about that she's putting out into theaters very soon? Okay, so I think it's time we move on. Let me finish my eye makeup, because I'm going to finish it off camera. But eye makeup takes me forever, so we're going to finish it. I'm going to do my lips. We'll come back as a whole. And then I'm going to give you my final thoughts and ranking of what I think my favorite songs are going to be. And then I will post a follow-up short/TikTok when the album actually releases. Because like I said, I'm posting this on October 3rd. So this will go up October 3rd. And that's the day the album releases. So I will watch this back and do my prediction right now on what I think I'll like and dislike. And then when I come back on October 3rd, we'll sit down again. We'll do a little short TikTok style thing. And I'll tell you my actual ranking, or now that I've heard the songs, what I think, if I was right, if I was wrong, whatever. So, see you back in a few. Okay, y'all. The moment we have all been waiting for. We are going to be doing my blind ranking of the Life of a Showgirl. To prove I was not lying when I said when I'm recording this, you can literally see up there 4 days, 10 hours, 4 minutes, and 15 seconds. So, we're so close. So, without further ado, in 10th... Oh, don't play. Okay. In 10th place, the song I think I'm gonna like the least is Father Figure. And the reason is I just don't... The title of the song... Like, I go based off of the title and how interesting that title sounds to me. And that title just... It doesn't eat. And I need it to eat, okay? I need it to eat. I need it to eat and leave no crumbs. And it's I don't think it's gonna do that for me. As well as Elizabeth Taylor. I don't really like the songs of hers that have the names that are based off of, like, a random historical figure, like Clara Bow, things like that, like, not really my cup of tea, personally. So I don't think this song is going to be for me. Next, I think coming in 9th place, I think 9th place for me is gonna be Wood. Like, what the heck, Taylor? What do you mean Wood? Like, the title alone is giving me nothing. Wood. Is it about a tree? Is it about wood, like the physical material? Hello? Taylor, I'm sure it's gonna eat. Listen, I have no doubt this album is gonna eat. But, like, I'm just not processing it. Like, 9th place, Wood is where it's gonna be. I'm sorry. In 8th place, coming in 8th place, I think my 8th favorite song on the album is gonna be Wishlist. Because, again, it's not really giving me a clear picture on what it's about. And, like, what does she mean with the dollar signs, like, in the wish list? Like, are the dollar signs just gonna be, like, her, is it talking about her talking about money and talking about things she wishes, even though she has endless amounts of money? Like, I'm not clicking for me. It's not clicking. Next up, in 7th place, I think in 7th place is going to be Opalite. I don't even know what that means. No idea. So it gets an 8. Wait, did I just say 8 or 7? Editing Sage, you'll do it. Coming in 7th place, because I'm pretty sure that's where we are. 7th place, I think, is going to be Eldest Daughter. I'm an only child, but I wish I had a big sister. So I feel like I will relate to this song in the sense of wanting a sibling and things. And in a way, I'm kind of the oldest because I'm an only child. So I don't have siblings. Next, moving on, in 6th place, I'm placing Honey in 6th place. Because, I mean, it's Honey. Like, is she talking about Travis? Like, being like, honey, I'm home. Honey, I love you. Or, like, physical honey. Like, bee honey. I don't know. Okay, coming in 5th place, I am putting in 5th place The Fate of Ophelia. I'm pretty sure that's a Greek god. I have no idea. I'm gonna be straight up. I have 0 idea. So, Fate of Ophelia, you get a 5. Coming in 4th place, my 4th favorite song on the album, I think, is actually Romantic. I love romance songs. I love songs talking about love and finding your love story. And after everything she's been through with men, she so deserves Travis. So, that is going to be my 4th place. My top 3 are whatever's left, which is Canceled, The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter, which I've made no secret. I'm excited about that one. And Ruin the Friendship. I think coming in the 3 order, Canceled 3rd, Ruin the Friendship 2nd, and Life of a Showgirl 1st. Let me know your rankings down below. And I love you guys so much. If you were still watching and actually listening to this rankings, thank you. I will see you guys all in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.